Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I am your host, Mythical Malice. It is Tuesday, January 12th, 2021, approximately 5:36 p.m. Central Time. Got some more Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild with a very not mood appropriate soundtrack in the background. That's fine though. We're cool with that. As you can see by the title, I hate sand. It's coarse and rough. Gets everywhere. We are going to the Gerudo Desert today. We're gonna start some side quests there. Work on getting some of the shrines done as well. And we'll most likely at least start the Vonnevoris main quest, side quest thing. I'm not like gonna be pushing hard for that though, so we'll kind of take our time. I'm gonna do a lot of resource collection, maybe look for some additional Korok seeds, because pretty soon here we're gonna have 13 hearts, which means we will be able to go pull the Master Sword. And when I go do that, I would very much like to have a nice chunk of Korok seeds in my pocket to give to Hetsu, so I can increase my inventory by hopefully a lot of spots. So that's kind of the plan for today. I'll probably head on in here. And see how it's going. I don't remember where we finished, like geographically speaking, within the game. Gerudo Canyon Stable. I see. And it's, of course, 12:50 a.m. So the first thing that we actually need to do is that, why is there just a random flint over here? Okay. The first thing that we're actually going to need to do is purchase the oh my gosh, what's it called? The Voe set. There you go. Hey, how's it going? Are you gonna eat this? There you go, bud. And we need that so we can get into Gerudo Town. There we go, there's the next one. Bugs for sale, wow. Aw. Thank you for the chest, good dog. Oh, nice. 10 arrows. Very nice. Okay. Let's see. What else should we do? Do I have anti-heat things? Oh, I just have some food here. Ooh, but here's one. Spicy meat and seafood fry. All right, so oh wait, no. That's anti-cold. I need anti-heat. What are some good anti-heat food property things. Let's check the guidebook. Here we go. So, looks like there's actually not a whole lot. We have winterwing butterfly. Hydromelons. Cool Saflina. Cold Darner. Chill Shroom. Chillfin Trout. I can make a chillfin trout dish. I have some of those. Is this it right here? Yeah. Okay, so if we hold that. What else is it? Cool Saflina. Do I have any cool Saflina? I do here. And I think I checked and I actually don't need cool Saflina for what's it called? I'm having so many brain farts today. Armor upgrades. There we go. That's what I'm trying to think of. We don't need them for armor upgrades. And an apple. All right. Let's see how this goes. Chili steamed fish. There we go. So that's an additional 6.5 minutes. That's armored carp. Here it is. Chillfin trout and Saflina. So we'll just make a few of these. I probably won't need any more than that. How come that only gave me one level, but for twice as long? What the heck? I literally just made the same exact thing, but it gave me 2 different results. Yeah, this one's chili steamed fish. Yeah, they're both chili steamed fish, but one is 2 levels for 6.5 minutes, and one is 1 level for 11.5. Okay. Yeah, we're also gonna make some other food here. No, I don't want to increase my strength. Are there any just regular fish? I think there's a Hyrule carp, isn't there? That doesn't do anything. Hyrule bass, yeah. We'll throw that in there. And 2 mushrooms. So this should just be for healing purposes. There we go. +5. Perfect. Okay, so that should be enough. I think we're good there. The only other thing I want to do is sit here until morning so I don't have to deal with any enemies while I'm traversing the desert. Oh, no, I can't grab my horse. I forgot. A horse will not go into the desert. It's very unfortunate, but it is what it is. So we just need to make it to that village over there. Ooh, we got a big electro choo-choo in there. I will take your life and your goodies, sir, please.
Mifa's grace is ready.
Looks like there's a couple guys in here. Oh, there's a chest right there. Oh, they spotted me. Shoot. That was the wrong one, no. Well, that sucks. I suppose we can do the Royal Claymore here. There we go. Come here, bud. There we go. Okay. Decent amount of items here. Can't carry the shield. That's okay. I already got one. That's that lady. I'll take this boomerang here. Oh, yeah. And I want the chest. All right. Whatever. Oh, we can also take this. Rupees. Very nice. All right. There was also a person walking this direction, and I want to see if I can catch up to them. Looks like I might have missed them.
Hey! Huh?
All right. I know one of these merchants in this town gives you a side quest. So I'm going to chat with them and see what they all have to say. You want to know if I've seen a suspicious looking male merchant? Suspicious, I don't know. It's hard to say. I spend all my time right here, and I don't know how I'd tell if someone was a merchant. Lady, you're a merchant. Anyway, there are Hylian merchants here, too. Why don't you go ask one of them? Then buy my stuff. Oh, sure thing. So what do you want to sell me? I honestly don't think that there's anything I want to sell you. Is there anything that I just have an exorbitant amount of? Oh, yeah, I have some of these. I'll sell 36 of these. How about that? I'm going to need this money to buy the Voe set anyways, so this works out. And then we'll do 31 here. I don't want to sell all of these because I need them to sell to Kilton later so I can get Mon. What a letdown. What's the matter? You got this look on your face that almost screams, I gotta talk to you right now. Suspicious merchant, From my point of view, pretty much any merchant that isn't Gerudo looks suspicious, you realize? Still, yeah, I can think of someone. That one Vi merchant in full Gerudo garb. She frequents the general store a lot. I'm sure there must be more to her story, but what do I know? Plus, I'm not going to poke my nose into another's business. Oh, it's Ronson. Hello, Ronson. Zavota. I'm still considering how to continue my search. I've mastered tailoring. I have a dozen other skills. I just don't understand what Voe are looking for. I wonder if there really is someone out there for me. Yes, yeah, there is. I shall lead them to you one day. Shilu. Ah, Vasak. Seen a sneaky guy? I'm wearing sneaky armor. Look at my sneaky armor. Sneak. Sneaky what? Oh, you mean a Voe. Sneaking around town. I haven't seen anyone like that. There's a Hylian Vi who likes to relax on the roof, though in the afternoon it's probably too hot up there. Did you need anything else? No. I'm busy right now. Please only speak to me if you need something. Look at all these arrows. 20 rupees for a single ice arrow. 50 for a bomb. Wow. Canora. Savota. That divine beast. It feels like it gets a little bit closer every day. I wonder how long it will be before I can get back to Gerudo Town. Yeah, I don't need to talk to you about any of that. I don't want to be stuck here, but I don't want to be zapped by an angry creature's lightning either. If only someone, perhaps a hero, just passing through town, could take care of the divine beast. If only there was someone around who could do something like that. Aha! Hehehe.
Hi.
Oh my, what a lovely young lad you are. Do you need something from me? Yes, I need your clothes. What's that? You heard about a man who snuck into Gerudo Town? Oh, I don't know anything about him. Sorry I couldn't be more help. I like how it literally says... Oh, wait, never mind. It says study her face. I thought it said study his face. Squint suspiciously. Making my cheeks warm looking at me like that. You're a man. You sure say the funniest things, young man. Anyway, if you don't need anything, you should be off then. Still haven't given up on your search for the man who snuck into Gerudo Town. I told you I didn't know anything. Do you always doubt someone's word? Study face. You're very beautiful. How about that? Oh, such a nice thing to say. And I'm sure you'd agree that these clothes only help my looks, right? So I think that's the cue that you made the correct choice, because your rupees show up in the top right corner. Because I'm pretty sure he is about to sell it to us. Now that I think about it, the style would look quite fetching on you. I'd have to charge you, of course, but I bet people would see you completely differently if you wore them. What do you think? Do you want to buy them for 600 rupees? It's a deal then. I'll take your rupees now. I have the perfect outfit for you. Go ahead and change into it right now. Don't worry. I'll look away. Look, I'm a woman now. Whoa. Yee, you look adorable. He's so abashed. Look at him. Just as I thought, you make for a quite good-looking gal. That's a traditional Gerudo outfit. If such a striking look around here, I doubt anyone would even suspect that you're a man. On top of that, it breathes so well that it's sure to help you deal with the desert heat. At least a little. I'm so glad I was able to help you out. You're free to grab something to eat sometime. Keep me in mind. Make sure you watch out for the wind. If you want to get more ladies' clothing, come back anytime. Is there anything else around here? Gimme. Yeah, hightail lizard. The sand is deep. Oh yeah, this is where the double axe is. I need to mark this. Yeah, there we go. This is where the double axe is at, and I love this thing. Speaking of which, I should drop this one and take this new one. There we go. That way it's at least fresh. Sigh. Vi, are you seeking out the love of your life as well? Yes, I am. Well, good luck to both of us. All right. Nice talk. Nice talk. What does Shiloh have to say? Those clothes, they look really good on you. Any way I can help? Okay, never mind. I'd be back at Gerudo Town, Divine Beast. Let's see what she has to say about the Divine Beast. Also, she got abs, girl. Look at that. Look at them abs. She got 8 of them. When I say Divine Beast, I'm talking about that giant thing roaming around the desert. It's been kicking up bad sandstorms, and apparently it'll blast you with lightning if you get too close. I think this is the innkeeper. Lost a lot of business ever since that Divine Beast started stomping out in the desert. The sound of the Divine Beast walking might be loud, but the beds are still comfy. Do you want to stay? No. You know, those clothes look quite nice on you. Even on close examination, you look every bit the fine Vi. It's so funny. They don't even know. They don't even know.
Ew.
Beetle's over there. Hey, Beetle. Hello there. Is this a guy or is this someone named Guy? I don't know. But before I say any more, have we met before? I came here from Rito Village. I've been there. Must have felt quite cold to you, didn't it? I had a great plan, you know. I left Rito Village to try to earn some money out in the world. But it's so incredibly hot here during the day. It's been tough to work up the will to go any further. I would like to see what Gerudo Town looks like, even if I can't go inside. It's just so hot. I heard there's an elixir that can help beat the heat. It's made from insects with cooling effects and monster parts. They don't seem to be selling the elixir anywhere. I've heard insects with these cooling effects live in the cold parts of the Gerudo Highlands. But, well, the monsters there are rough to say the least, so I'm not having a lot of success getting myself motivated. Okay, so I can make a cool elixir. Here we go. With a cold darner, probably. What about a winter wing? Yeah. Just do the cool darner. Hold. And then a monster part. We'll do an easy one. There we go. Chili elixir. Oh, could it be? Here, I made you an elixir.
Oh.
Thank you. Now I can get across the desert while it's still light out. Here, let me give you something in return. By the way, in Gerudo, thank you is Sarkso. Sarkso. Alright. Beetle, where'd you go? Oh, this is not... Oh, yeah, Beetle is over here. Hey, Beetle. He's so... He does not like it here. Oh, we meet again. Okay. Does it not go away? I'm watching this sandstorm. Want to join me? Sandstorms are pretty common out in the desert. If you get caught in one, you'll get lost for sure. But I hear that sandstorm over there will die down for a few hours each day, clearing a path. I want to visit that huge tower, but the sandstorm is in the way, so I'll just sit here and wait for it to die down. Alright, I'm pretty sure there's also a shrine inside that sandstorm. Oh, look at the doggo. Can I heal myself? No, okay. What's up, Robston? Wow! So cute. Oh my, please excuse my rudeness. Are you all by yourself in a place like this? The desert is quite dangerous, you know. Yes, I am well aware. That is why I have a shield and a massive sword on my back. If you feel even the slightest twinge of fear, you can count on me to help, okay? All right, dude. Ooh. All right. Got the hardy lizard. Oh, there you go. I was like, there was a person there. Karakara Bazaar is brimming with Gerudo ladies. I get antsy just thinking about them. Say, speaking of antsy things, how about some restless crickets? The Emporium is open. Come one, come all the little bits and bobs you need to spice up your dishes. Sure, we'll take a look. Arrow, apple, acorn, crickets. No thanks, I'm good. Alright, and the best part is I don't even have to run to Gerudo Town. I can just fast travel there. And then immediately go into the shrine. Because I have not completed this shrine yet. The last time I was here, I just activated it as a fast travel point. I did not care about actually completing it yet. All right. The whole picture, huh? So we've got an end target electrical thing over there. We've got electricity generating thing here. We got a metal cube. Ah, there's a barrel. These are all circuits. Okay, so let's put this one here. And then we'll grab this. Perfect. Is there anything else in here? No. All right. I think there's a chest in here. There is. And it's a metal chest, which means I can use it on the other side as well. Oh, wait. We'll open it first. Bow? Ooh, Thunderblade. Inventory is full. Okay. Let's see. We'll drop that. All right. Let's see. How does this one over here work? All right. So this big one needs to go right here. Grab this and move it over here. I like that this shrine actually incorporates the chest, the hidden chest, into the solution for the overall puzzle. Actually forces you to get the chest. very cool. Dun, 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 dun. Nothing else. Ooh. Oh, my tinnitus is killing me. It just suddenly got really loud in my left ear for no good reason. Updrafts. Updrafts are cool. They don't generally show up in any useful places though, so you know, there's that. Eek, that lovely young lady is just my type. You still spying? Of course not, I'm investigating. This exchange feels incredibly familiar to me. Who's this guy? Hey, come back. Dude, come back. Dude, come back. Oh. Oh, this is the person that sells you the snow boots. Name's Bozai. I'm 35 single and I love jogging, especially on sand. Everyone says I'm tenacious as a tick, and I think some of them meant it in a nice way too. You out here on your own? Pretty rough and tumble place. Want to hang out with me for a while? Nice sand jogging. Oh, you notice these old things? Yeah, they're my sand boots. They allow me to traverse the desert without being slowed down at all, so jogging is a breeze. If you'd like to check them out, we can grab a quiet corner and give me those boots. Huh? Oh, here's the thing. These sand boots are super rare, and I'd happily give them to you, but... Wait, this is a golden chance to woo. I mean, sure, I'd love to give them to you, but you hungry little boot monster. But first, a favor. Ever heard the legend of the 8th heroine? Yes. Everyone's heard the legend of the Gerudo region about the 7 heroines, but some tell of an 8th heroine. Wiped clean from history and no one knows why or how. A phantom heroine known to all but seen by none. Been taken with the legend since I was a child. Find her, show me the 8th heroine, and I'll give you these sand boots. What do you say? I know where it's at, so yeah, I can do that. According to those who idolize the 8th heroine, she is enshrined somewhere in the Gerudo Highlands. Apparently they even have a nickname for her, the Bronze Giant. Catchy. Beyond that, I don't really know much. Who knows, there might be someone in Gerudo Town who knows more about the legend of the 7 heroines. And maybe that info would help. I don't know. Anyway, draw a picture or something if you find her, and then show me. I'm pretty picky about pictures too. If you get one, make sure at least the statue's upper half is visible, okay? Oh, and here, if you'd like, you can use these. I'm sure they'll come in handy. Besides, you seem really into boots. Yeah, the snow boots. The Gerudo Highlands are covered in deep snow, so it's hard to walk. Everyone knows that. With these snow boots, you can walk through snow like it was flat ground. No, you can walk even faster than that. No one makes these anymore, so they're extremely valuable. As such, you can't keep them, okay? Many have investigated the 8th heroine, but it's an inscrutable legend, an unsolved and possibly unsolvable puzzle. And as Mr. Boots spins her wheels on it, as Ms. Boots spins her wheels on it, we'll grow closer and closer, and then... Bingo. All right. Do you give a side quest or no? Savak. I just noticed her apron has a sand seal face on it. Oh wow, don't tell me you crossed the Gerudo Desert on foot. I came on foot. Must have been hard to walk through the desert, especially having your feet sink into the sand. It's common sense to travel the desert with sand seals around here. My name is Frelly. I run a shop in Gerudo Town where I rent out sand seals. Most people can't take the time to train their own sand seals, so I rent out the ones I've trained. Need to know anything about sand seals? I should be your first stop. Alright, sounds good. You have anything to say to me, Miss 8-pack Gerudo woman who's 3 feet taller than me? Holy crap. They're so big. This is Gerudo Town, Hyrule's largest trade hub. Only Vi are permitted entry within the walls, and we're constantly on alert for anyone who looks suspicious. Sorry, Vi? Not Vi, Vi. Bite your bottom lip as you say it. Translates to woman in your language. So long as we're on the same subject, Vo is our word for man. If you plan to stay a while, you'll do well to learn the language. Hey, look. I got into the city. Who would have ever guessed? Savak. Even with the divine beast out there making a fuss, a little Vi like you just strolls into town. You've done well to make it to Gerudo Town. The chief keeps saying everything is going to be okay, but thinking about the divine beast makes me so uneasy. The chief? This town is led by our fantastic chief, Lady Riju. She became chief after her mother, our old chief, passed away. Though young, Lady Riju was our old chief's only child, so naturally the duties of leading the Gerudo fell to her. There have been other troubles on top of the divine beast acting violently. And here was the chief and her advisors pretty worried. You crossed the Gerudo Desert to get here, right? So you must have seen the giant walking around outside. It appeared suddenly a few weeks ago. It's a daunting sight. If you get too close to it, it'll lash out at you with lightning. I can't imagine what would happen if it came to town. The chief says that thing used to be a god who protected this area around 100 years ago. That story sounds too crazy to believe, don't you think? I need to think on it. I'm just trying to keep my spirits up. Maybe visit the canteen and get a good night's sleep. They're ready for eating. Vasak, the desert heat can drain your health so easily. Our fruit really helps fight that. Alright, you don't. My kid really loves fruit cake, so I'll make it every once in a while. I have all the fruit I'd ever need, but it's a bit difficult to find tabantha wheat, cane sugar, and goat butter. Anyways, if you have the ingredients, you should try making yourself sometime. Okay. Fruitcake. Ooh, the jewelry store. You can get a free piece of jewelry from this place. It's pretty sick. A sock. I'm sorry, but the Gerudo Jewelers isn't open right now. With that beast causing a ruckus and the guards in an uproar over some kind of theft, things have been pretty crazy. On top of it all, my shop, well, the village is facing quite a few problems lately. Okay, so I guess I can't do it quite yet. But you can eventually get a free piece of jewelry from here. I highly recommend the diamond headband, because it has the highest defense value of any piece in the game. I'm trying to find it right now. Yeah, the diamond circlet, when fully upgraded, has a defense value of 28. Oh, so do the amber earrings. Okay. So it looks like the amber earrings and the diamond circlet are the same when fully upgraded. But the diamond circlet also grants you guardian resist, so that's probably the better option, even though it's way more expensive to upgrade. It's a 2 diamonds for the level 1, 4 for level 2, 6 for level 3, and 10 for level 4. And then 3 and 4 also require a star fragment each. So it takes a bit. So that's what, 22? 22 diamonds total to get it, and I think it costs you a diamond to get it at the start, but still I think overall it's definitely the cheapest way to get it is by getting it from that store. Savak. Rima. I'm pretty sure Rima here is named after the two witches that you fight in the Spirit Temple. I think it's the Spirit, yeah, the Spirit Temple in Ocarina of Time. What is it? I feel like I've met you before, but I don't recall having any Hylian acquaintances. Especially since I've only ever served in the palace. Never even set foot beyond the town's walls. Thought I could relax at last, but now that Buliara has come of age, but then something like this happens. I'm retired now, though, so there isn't anything I can do about it. What happened? A little while ago, a gang of thieves slipped into the palace and stole the chief's heirloom, the Thunderhelm. It's bad enough to be robbed in general, but for the object stolen to be valued heirloom belonging to our own chief. If I was still in charge, any guard who failed to catch those thieves would be doing some serious manual labor. But then they'd be thrown back into training all the way from the beginning. No exceptions. Oh yeah, that's right. That's what the subquest is for this one. Is you have to go to the Yiga clan hideout and get back the Thunderhelm. It was over there the whole time? I thought it's strange that the sandstorm over there never lifted. Huh? What is a Hylian Vi like yourself doing here? What are you doing? I'm an archaeologist of sorts. I was just poring over some ancient text that I discovered the other day. And I finally decoded it. Part of it at least. But the rest is not far off. With this discovery, I'll finally be able to make a name for myself as an archaeologist. Of course. You and I meeting here is no coincidence. I've never been one to question fate. I can't explain why, but I trust you for some reason. I'll tell you the details of my research if you can keep a secret. Absolutely, I'm good at secrets. There's a temple east of here near the entrance to the Gerudo Desert. It's dedicated to the 7 giant statues of the heroines, said to be the divine protectors of the Gerudo. It was at this temple that I originally discovered the ancient scripture. It reads, when the symbols of the 7 find their place, the blessed path will be revealed. That's all I've been able to decipher so far. It's believed that people once came from around the world in search of the heroine's blessing. But as far as I can tell, it doesn't appear that anyone has found it yet. I'm not sure exactly what a blessing means, but maybe I'll find out once I've deciphered more of the text. I'm not sure if this is related, but it said the heroines held powers that were part of a bigger whole. Each heroine had a different power: skill, spirit, endurance, knowledge, flight, motion, and gentleness. But they all look the same to me. Should understand the entire script before long, but that's only the beginning of my problems. A divine beast has been moving around the area, making it harder for me to conduct my research. That thing has no respect for academia. What's this? Are you yelling at me? Vasak! Then look, you must be the Hylian Frelly was talking about. She's my daughter. She trains sand seals and runs a shop where you can rent them. It's near the southeast gate. You should check it out. If you plan on crossing the desert, you'll need a sand seal for sure. May seem unlikely, but it's actually a thriving business. So it's easy for a customer to get the hang of it. All you have to do is just stand on your shield and let the sand seal pull you along. Of course, our sand seals have all been trained. They're much easier to handle than a sand seal you find in the wild. And if you find yourself needing one, just let me know. Speaking of sand seals, I should probably take a picture of one. Hey, bud. Can I climb the wall? I can. Somewhere around here, there's a lady who eats a ton of fruit. Ah, yes. Here we go. What's with you? How am I supposed to enjoy eating with you staring at me? Buzz off. Okay, so apparently I can't finish this until after I talk to the little girl over here. Is this the girl? No. Where's the girl at? Does the little girl not show up until later? Or is she only there during a certain point of the day? Oops, sorry. Ah, here we go. Saba Saba. Great, you got the last of my free time with that greeting. What's the matter? I manage a shop that specializes in handmade accessories, but I've run out of flint. I need it to make my items. Only I had 10. Just 10 of some kind of... Just 10. If some kind Vi would give me 10 pieces of flint, I could offer a nice reward. Could dream all I want, though. Nothing goes that smoothly in the real world. I use rubies, sapphires, and other gems to make accessories. Each gem type has its own power that it can transfer to whoever wears it. There's nothing I can do about not having any flint, though. I will give you flint. I'm sorry that you came all the way to see me for nothing. Sorry, I haven't been able to get any flint yet, so I'm not in a position to make any accessories right now. I wonder if I'd be able to work... I wonder if I'd be able to work if a kind, generous Vi were to give me 10 pieces of flint, though. Here we go. Well, I wonder why it doesn't just let you give it to her right away. What? You're just giving these to me? Sarkso. That means thank you. But I can't take this all from you with just a Sarkso. We hardly know each other, and you've been so nice. The shop's been closed so long, I hardly have any inventory. But of course, now that I have some flint, I can make a jeweled accessory for you if you're interested in something. Oh, I thought you could select the diamond one. Gosh dang it. All right. Let's see here. Which one should I get? What are my options? Ruby, sapphire, and topaz. So a ruby gives me cold resistance, sapphire gives me heat resistance, and topaz gives me shock resistance. What are the defense values for all of those? Ruby and sapphire are 20, topaz is 18. Looks like the sapphire is the most expensive one. So I could probably do that. Yeah, let's do the sapphire one. Because that means if I do have to purchase one, I won't have to pay as much because I will already have the more expensive one. Sapphires have the power to grant heat resistance. So you think you'd like a sapphire circlet? Yes, please. I think you might pick that one. Please, give me a moment. I love those little sounds. Those are so cool. Brand new, especially for you. I think it turned out really well. Thanks to you, I got the shop running again, so if you ever need an accessory, please come by for a special discount. Just don't tell my other customers, okay? Oh, I can't just walk up and buy these? Also, I'm looking at the book here. It appears that the diamond circlet can actually be found in a chest inside of a shrine. So don't buy the diamond circlet because you can get a free one inside the 2 Kalo shrine. Or it's underneath the 2 Kalo shrine, something like that. All it says is chest under 2 Kalo shrine. Wherever that's at, maybe it's on a cliff ledge and you can like actually like go underneath it into a cave or something. I don't know. Thanks to your hard work, our lives are finally back to normal. Sarkso. To show my thanks, I'll offer you a special price. Just pick up any accessory you're interested in. Ever since reopening the shop, Kara has been enthusiastic about making accessories too. I'm incredibly grateful. Sarkso. All right. Ooh, amber earrings. Oh, only 100? Opal 200, topaz 500, sapphire 800. Ruby. Okay, so the ruby and the topaz are 500 each. The diamond is 1500. Holy crap. Oh, and you need to provide the diamonds as well. Jeez. You also need to provide the materials. That is ridiculous. Okay. Well, I'm just going to ignore that for now.
Hey, Saba Saba.
Saba Saba. Stop right where you are. Staying up late is bad for your skin, ma'am. I suggest you step inside and ask about our spa plan, known by Vi the world over. It will heal your mind and body better than anything else. Just a cheap inn. It's fine. Good evening. What do you eat for dinner? Meat. Good choice. You've got great taste. That Rito Vi keeps shooting me the stink eye. Does she have something against meat? No, that's impossible. Evening. I really want to use the actual Gerudo greeting. You know, Saba Saba. But I'm worried I'd mess it up and embarrass myself. You know, like, look at me, I can speak another language. It just feels like bragging. Don't overthink it. Really think I'm putting too much thought into it? Maybe you're right. Gerudo Town is so different from home. I live in Rito Village. We don't get many visitors there, so I'm not really familiar with non-Rito. Now that I'm here, I should enjoy myself. I wanted to start by trying out some of the meat here, but... well, they don't seem to have poultry. So you're a bird and you only eat poultry. Seems... odd. Here we go. A bundle of regular arrows for 20. Bundle of fire. Oh, 10 fire though for 140. Same for those, same for those. 600? Oh, but you get 20 bomb arrows. Okay. I mean, at least there's that. Oh my gosh, Granny. Jeez. Are you a traveler from abroad? A Hylian tourist? As you can see, I have some arrows for sale. You won't see a selection like this anywhere else. Browsing or buying? Basak, buy a lot, okay? Stomp, stomp. Alright. With all of these ones walking around, I don't know who I've talked to and which ones I haven't. Are you a Hylian? It's always impressive when a Hylian makes it across the desert. Are you shopping too? I'm seeing if there are any mighty bananas here. Mighty bananas are absolutely loaded with protein and calories, you know. Eating them will fill you with power. They're always up for sale at Karakar Bazaar, even though there may not be a ton of them. I've heard about a tribe that only eats mighty bananas. Whenever they're available, the tribe buys all it can. Only the freshest.
Saba Saba.
Saba Saba. This is a city that doesn't sleep, so this store is always open. Unfortunately, being so busy means I don't often make it home to my husband. Oh yes, and a newlywed too. Many of the vendors who work these stalls are married, in fact. It's pretty typical of married Vi to live outside these walls, really, but we come back to sell our wares, of course. It does mean I don't see my husband all that often, but we have to make a living. So buy and sell all you like. We're fine getting less sleep than most folks, but with how dangerous the desert can be, it's good to stay alert. If you start feeling tired, be sure to take a break and get a good night's rest. I remember something being over here. Oh, yeah. I know. I don't have a torch. I see. All right, anyways, you can grab a torch and you can set on fire and then you can light these and cook food. That's what that is. I remember now. I remember.
Saba Saba.
Saba Saba. What is this place? Oh yeah, this is a cooking place. This class is absolutely critical for me. I've tried to cook up some great meals, but I only ever make dubious food. When you're cooking, if you add insects or monster materials, you'll end up with dubious food. If you ask me, there's nothing dubious about how absolutely inedible it is.
Saba Saba.
Saba Saba. How come she's so much lighter than all over the rest of the Gerudo? Are you interested in taking my class, Vo and you? I'm a shy. During the day, I teach a class on the Vo of the world, and at night, I teach cooking classes. Why don't you join us? I was planning on creamy heart soup for the lesson today, but I'm being a bit forgetful, it seems. I know that I need some fresh milk, 1 volt fruit, and a hydromelon, and 2 heart-shaped vegetables. Just can't recall what the heart-shaped vegetable was. I'm sure it'll come back to me eventually. Can't afford to lose my momentum in life. So that just gives clues as to different recipes. It's not an actual side quest, so we're just gonna ignore it.
Saba.
Saba. Now that it's evening, it's gotten much cooler, hasn't it? You know, mushrooms enjoy the cool weather. You might find some around. Take the time to look. Just between us, the Gerudo keep their skin so beautiful thanks to the mushrooms that grow here. It would really be a waste if you left Gerudo Town without taking some of these mushrooms with you. Saleswoman to the end. Oh, what is this? Oh, you can buy more Gerudo clothes. 180, 180, 180. So you can get this set cheaper from her than you can from the guy on the roof. Sava.
Hi.
Oh, that Gerudo top looks really good on you, but you haven't really lived until you got several colors to choose from. What do you say? You don't know? Really? Changing the color of your clothes is a really trendy thing to do right now for young Vi traveling beyond town. There's a store in Hateno Village, the Kochi dye shop, where you can dye your clothes. Hateno Village is pretty far away though. Not everyone gets to go there. Anything else you need? No. We're good. It's so nice and cool this evening, isn't it? On nights like this, I like to relax and grab a drink at the canteen. Oh, can't go in there. That doorway isn't actually for customers, actually. If you're a member, please head around to the door on the side. That's right. There's a secret, there's a secret club thing. And they actually allow men into it, which is interesting. Because men aren't even supposed to be in the town. What's the password? Oh, shoot. I think the first one's F. S. A. Diamond? Go drink milk in the bar or something. Okay, yeah, that's wrong. The secret club's secret. Oh, hey there. Ooh, nice. Savsa. Wava. What's a Voe doing here? Oh, she saw right through me. Surprised? You might be able to fool all the other Vi around here, but you won't fool me so easily. Don't worry though, it doesn't matter much to me what you do. But since you came all the way back here, maybe you'd like to stay a bit and chat. Well, the goddess statue has been here since long before I was ever born. No one here really believes in that stuff anymore though, so they tend to avoid stopping here. Kind of like they avoid me. But someone has to keep the goddess statue some company, so here I am. Such a treat to chat with a Vo again. Will you humor me a bit longer? I may not look it now, but I was quite the traveler when I was young. Quite a beauty, too. It was a rare thing for a Vo not to notice me come into a room. But I had a fairy tale notion in my mind. I had heard of the Lover's Pond, and I thought I'd meet my true love there. Traveled all across Hyrule, searching for this fabled place, but I couldn't find it. And before I knew it, I'd grown old. The Vo no longer turned when I walked in. Oh, don't look so sad. I stopped being sad about it myself a long time ago. And I chased my dreams. Alright, time to leave. Just live your life to the fullest, little Vo. Oh, well, thanks. Sand seals, 20 rupees. Can I go in your house? I can. I'm so tired. Please let me rest right now. Oh. I did not mean to do that, but whatever. Oh, oh yes, we got a hammer. Oh wait, I already got another hammer, I think. Oh, there's no symbol for money. That's unfortunate. I do have a hammer though, right? I don't have a hammer. All right. Drop you. Gotta get that hammer. All right, we talked to that lady. Talk to that lady. This is the only one that we haven't talked to, I think. There was another lady that was wandering around the middle here, but that's fine. Sava soda. Anyway, good evening. Naruto words are really hard to remember. I think Sav is part of half of them, but there's some starting with V. Naruto Town really is full of women, isn't it? Really smells nice here. Hang on, I thought men weren't allowed in this town. Why did they let me in? Maybe they can't tell that he's a dude? Potentially? Tracy. What is it, ma'am? As you can see, I'm busy gathering information. And don't tell me you don't know who I am. Oh, it's Tracy of the Rumor Mill magazines. Yeah. No way. You never heard of Rumor Mill either? I've heard of it. Oh, thank goodness. You told me you never heard of Hyrule's most popular news publication, Rumor Mill. Well, I don't even know what I've taken that news. It would have hurt, that's for sure. I'm Tracy herself, you know. You know, get that wishy-washy garbage out of here. Once more, with conviction. What? Truth is, I'm Tracy herself, from Rumor Mill. Okay. She has some identity issues, I suppose. I suppose that works. Anyway, I hope you enjoy reading Rumor Mill. I take pride in my work. Soba. There sure are a lot of Hylians coming by today. This is the home of the chief of the Garuda. It is my duty to make sure that no one suspicious enters. Do not distract me from my job. I'm Garuda. Can I go in? No. We're busy. It's an emergency. Authorized personnel only. That's what I would say if I had my way, but the chief is a kind person. She's told me to allow visitors. But if you want to go inside, be my guest. If you say even one rude thing to the chief, you and my spear will have a very personal conversation. That's a good guard right there. I like that guard. Sava. The chief may be young, but she's a kind person who puts her people first. She told me to allow visitors through, even in these tough times. Hey, listen, even though I'm letting you inside, that doesn't mean you can go getting in the chief's way. Watch out. This is a Gerudo problem. It is none of your concern. Alright, where is a fire? You know what? I should probably drop another weapon here. What do I want to drop? I'm gonna drop a Thunderblade. I'm gonna grab this. Alright, we're just gonna chill till morning. Then I'm gonna go see if I can find the little girl. Oh, I should have waited till noon. We'll sit again. Wait till noon. Because the girl's not going to be up at 5 in the morning. All right, see ya, Thunderblade. Oh, here's the little girl. What's this girl got to say? Kalani. Whoa, that's a really big vure. Vure? I don't know how to pronounce it. Oops, sorry. Do they really not have any poultry? I wanted poultry. Okay, so what happens if I tell her that she wants poultry? What do you eat for lunch? Meat. Goodbye. Okay. Nothing from you, I guess. Oh, who's this? The accessories here sure are pretty, but I don't have any of the materials to trade, and buying one outright would be so expensive. This is just not time for me to own one. Is there something that Jules has to say to me at some point? Ah, here's the little girl. Sabak! What's Vi from out of town doing in a place like this? What are you doing? I'm still keeping it a secret from Mama, but I'm growing a fruit garden here. Then I can eat all the fruit I want until my tummy gets filled right up. I haven't figured out what I want to plant here yet, though. If I grow a lot, I'll share some of it with you, okay? Alright, yeah, so looks like we have to wait until after the thingamajig is done. I talked to you. What's in here? Nothing. Alright, time to go talk to the chief. Riju.
Yet another traveler. How did you get in here? Oh. Seems you have something rather interesting there.
While we're watching this, I'm gonna eat a stuffed brookie dough cookie. You stand before Lady Riju, chief of the Gerudo. Declare your business, but come no closer. Hold on, Buliara. This one appears to be more than a common traveler. That's right, I am. You there. What is your name? Link. And what is it you come all the way here to tell me, Link? I can call him Naboris. You think you have what it takes to subdue something so powerful as a divine beast? The only one who could ever control them were champions like Lady Urbosa. And all of the champions died in the calamity 100 years ago. Buliara, a memory just jumped into my head. Something my mother spoke of. When the calamity happened, the Princess of Hyrule placed a fallen swordsman into a deep sleep. That swordsman, much like our new friend here, was named Link, though it always seemed more legend than fact. Lady Riju, do those same stories not also say that the Hylian champion carried a legendary sword? I see no such weapon in this person's care. They do indeed. If I recall correctly, it was called the Sword That Seals the Darkness. The Princess of Hyrule supposedly hid it away in the Lost Woods. What of the device on this one's hip? It appears to be a precious relic of the Sheikah. I can't imagine they would give something so valuable to a simple drifter. Can you? I don't remember ever hearing of a Hylian Vi among the champions. Wait a moment. You're a Vo! Ah, she finally realized it. A Vo within our walls is a great crime, but a Vo who is a champion? Well, we never mistreat a friend of Lady Urbosa. If you're here to help us with Naboris, then we are allies. You saw it on your way to our town. Divine Beast von Naboris cloaked in a massive sandstorm, hurling lightning at any who dare approach. We have to do something to stop it, but we have yet to find any way to appease the Divine Beast on our own. If you truly are a champion, perhaps you will be able to enter Naboris and calm its anger. Lady Riju, don't see how you can trust a complete stranger with something as important as this task. Perhaps if this person were first to prove his worth by recovering your stolen Thunder Helm. Ah, yes. An interesting suggestion. You see, there is only one thing in all of Hyrule that can withstand the lightning from Naboris. The Thunder Helm. A family heirloom and relic of the Gerudo. But as Buliara says, it was stolen from us. Needn't worry, Lady Riju. If he truly is a champion, this should be an easy task for him.
Oh.
Our soldiers can tell you all you need to know about the thieves who stole Lady Riju's heirloom. Head through this arch. It will lead you to the barracks. Then seek out Captain Teak and ask for a full report. Without my heirloom, you'll never be able to approach Naboris. Hey, you know, take heart in having such a rare visitor as yourself. Lady Urbosa must be looking out for us. Alright. Halt! This isn't a place someone like you can walk in and out of whenever you like. If you don't want me to skewer right here, you better leave at once. Okay. What do we got over here? We got the Royal Sand Seal Trainer.
Sava.
With feet abs of steel. Look at that back arch. Holy crap. Are you a traveler?
Ooh.
Sitting here is the chief's favorite sand seal, Patricia, but she's no ordinary sand seal. She's actually something of an oracle. If you offer fruit to Patricia by placing it before her, you'll receive some words of wisdom in return. I'm pretty sure like nothing actually happens. Well, like it does, but like it's a lie. She's not really an oracle. Sand seals can be knocked out by the sound of an explosion. I'm serious. It was a close one. She tried to slip a seal pun in there. Thank you for your wisdom, kind Patricia. We are very grateful. All right. Yeah, wonderful. Thanks for that. Oh, it's a giant sand seal plushie. It's so adorable. Oh, what is this? Gerudo spear, huh? Wish I had more inventory slots so I can pick it up, but I don't. All right, now we'll go over to the barracks over here. Who are you? Who are all of you? I'm gonna go check this place out over here. Oh, this is where the classroom is. I see.
Sabak.
Savak. To be perfectly honest, I'm only taking Miss Ashai's class as kind of a refresher course, but I still have to study.
Sava.
Savak. What do you think of my lipstick? I think it'll bring me good luck. You know that the color is especially important in bringing good luck, right? It looks good on you. I know, right? I can feel it working already. I wasn't sleeping. I was just thinking. Wait, what? I thought you were the teacher. Don't scare me like that. Oh, would you be interested in my class on interacting with Vo in the world outside this town? I'll observe. Okay, everyone, let's show our cute observer what we've been learning in class. Now then, you're walking down the street on your way somewhere and a handsome Vo you never met approaches. Oh, I would wave casually to him, but also keep myself prepared in case he's a distraction for a bandit ambush.
Ma.
Excellent thinking, Pasha. That's a prudent approach to a new situation. Remember that sometimes Vo may look suspicious, but are just being wary due to the sight of a daunting Gerudo. Oh, I would enthusiastically greet him, approaching with a smile and with my hands clearly empty. Wow, Dinah, that's a very optimistic approach to take. Being overtly friendly is an excellent way to put a stranger's mind at ease. I would walk casually toward him and then strike a fierce blow when he least suspected it. Oh man, Risa, that would be a crime. Also, here's a picture of Lover's Pond right there, which we have not visited yet, but it is there. All right, we need to talk to Captain So-and-so. Yep, Captain Teak. What are you doing in here? This is a barracks for the chief's guards, not a place for tourists to gather. We're on high alert after the recent theft, so you should clear out. What? Buliara sent you. My apologies. I'm the officer in charge of the soldiers, Captain Teak. The chief's heirloom was stolen by thieves belonging to the Yiga clan the other day, so everyone is on edge. We've determined that the Yiga's hideout is in Karusa Valley, but the soldiers are all exhausted, so I was just thinking about requesting some extra help. I like her shin guards and kind of her armor in general. Looks pretty sick. Hey everyone, listen up. This Hylian Vi has agreed to help us, so offer her any information you can. Consider yourself a part of our unit. If you have any questions, my troops will be happy to help. Nom nom nom. Haven't seen Barda where she's gone off to. She said she was going to scout the thieves' hideout, but then she left before we could say anything. Now that I think about it, she's been gone for 2 days. I wonder what happened to her. Are you serious? Why did you let her go by herself? And why did you wait 2 days to report this? I apologize. She said she just wanted to check it out and would be careful. So if we aren't busy enough searching for the chief's heirloom, now we have to find Barta too. If the captain hears about this fiasco, she'll punish us for sure. Probably 100 laps around Gerudo Desert. Again. What should we do? I'm thinking about it. Okay, so one of them is missing. As you can see, we're in the middle of spear training. Teak's permission or no, I would ask that you not interfere. Barda hasn't returned in many days. Could she have been captured by those thieves? And the sandstorms out near the Karusa Valley have been bad. I'm certain she's gotten lost or stranded. I'm worried for her. Alright, so I don't think there's anything left for us to do in town here. Pretty sure we just have to go on our way. And so that is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, so it wants me to go straight that direction. Alright, so I'm gonna grab Cool Saflina as we go along here, but... Or Warm Saflina, I mean. Can't get me now. Also, let's check the map here. Where exactly? Oh, way up there. Okay, so I do need to go to the left here. Shoot. Need to go over there. All right. Well, let's do it then. Oh, that one turned around. All right, we're good. Did not get in a fight. Ooh, Voltvert. Oh my gosh. There we go. There we go. All right, so we want to go for that little gap over there. There's the Lizalfos. I'm kind of like staying away from potential enemies. There are 2 Lizalfos here? There's 2 Lizalfos here. That is unfortunate. Oh, that's not the right weapon. There we go. All right, temperature is going down, which means we can switch to a different set of armor now as well. We're gonna go with the snow quill headdress probably here. Champion's tunic. Actually, we can just go with the snow stuff completely, because this is actually gonna give us the most amount of cold resistance. Oh, is that another Lizalfos right there? It is. Oof. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Where's their head? I can't believe there was 4 here and I only saw 1. Okay. So we got a couple things here. Purple ruby. And another chest. Wonderful. I will take the ice arrows. Guess we'll just use this for now. Come on, bud. Attack me. Oh, come on. There we go. All right. Let's not do that again. I see one Lizalfos over there. Two Lizalfos. What the? Are you kidding me, dude? How? Oh, actually, hold on. There's the archer. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay. Was that worth it? I don't really know. We'll see. Golden Claymore durability up. Okay. Okay. And drop that. Take all these, grab my arrow. Take that picture. Oh, drop that and take the try. There we go. So what do we got over here? We got a strengthened Liesel bow. Yeah, there we go. Get rid of this. Take that one. Warm Saflina. Also, I should maybe eat one of my foods here. Really? I only made one thing that gave me health? Well, that was dumb of me. What is it? 1:25 a.m. All right, can we be done with all this shenanigans now, please? What other bows do I have? Yeah, strength on Lysel's worth. Oh, that's the falcon bow. I don't want to get rid of the falcon bow. Get rid of the golden bow. Oh my gosh, I still have to go all the way over here. Oh, there's a statue over there. We can go check that out. Go check out this statue and see what's over here. But that's where I have to go. So we're almost there. Oh my gosh. She's got a Traveler's Claymore in her hand? Okay. Oh, I remember what these that statue is for. It points the way to a shrine, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, see, there's another one right there. And they just keep going. They just point you all the way. We'll make a little detour. How about that? We can come back. We'll come back. Finish up what we were working on. Where is the next statue? Is that it right there? I see something there. That is not a statue. Ah, there is a statue here, actually. Oh, hey there, Mr. Elizafos. Where's my sneak set? Don't look at me. Your head pointed that way. knight's bow, huh? Yeah, we can drop one of these here. Steel Lizzlebow. Now where do I go? This way? Hey, there's a shrine right there. And I think if you finish the shrine, the sandstorm goes away as well. Hema Zeus. All right. We got here a delayed puzzle, huh? First off, any hidden magnesis blocks in the wall? Doesn't seem like it. What does that do? What is that? Okay, that opens up that. Oh. Moonlight Scimitar. Let's see, what can we drop? We need this Thunderblade as well. I never got a picture of the Thunderblade on my wall. That's okay. Also, okay, that's the only... chest in this one. So not bad. Not bad at all. I think that gives me 4. Right? Oh, only 3. Bummer. Would you look at that? It's storm is gone. There's all these statues here that point to the correct location to get to the shrine. It's a really big... Oh. I am extremely hot at the moment. Heat resistant. Wonderful. There's another one up there. Okay, looks like it's time to eat one of my foods. That guy is patrolling something up there. Not sure what it is, but we'll deal with it later, I guess. All right, where are we at on the map? I need to go around this corner and take a hard left. Also, why did the temperature go down as soon as I eat that food? That's annoying. Is it because I'm in the shade? Oh yeah, now the temperature just went up. So now if I go in the shade, yep, okay. So it is the shade that makes a difference. Alright, so we're gonna go back in the direct sunlight here for a second. We should get back into shade fairly quickly. And there we go. Alright, so we're looking for the Gerudo lady. Somewhere around here. And there's so many spicy peppers everywhere. This is ridiculous. I also feel like I remember Korok seeds being hidden around here in various places. Like, what's that right there? Oh, they're frogs. Oh, wait, frogs. Why do I remember fighting frogs in this section? Yeah, I remember fighting frogs in this area for some reason. I don't know if that's a false memory or what the deal is. So are these metal? They are not metal. What is that up there? Is that another frog? This is interesting. Let's grab a trusty apple. Oh my gosh, please. There we go. No? Nothing? Okay. check this area out as well. Let me check the map. See if there's anything here. Oh yeah, it lists a ton. Where's my key? Green triangle. Green triangle is food offerings. Yeah. You will regularly run into groups of aligned statues that have small trays in front of them. If you drop the right type of food on all trays, a Korok will be revealed. Oh, need bananas. Need bananas because this is the Yiga hideout. Apples aren't going to do the trick. I'm smart. I figured it out. Yeah, there's actually a ton of Koroks that you can get while going through this valley here. It's just that you need bananas, not apples. Rock stuck? Yeah, that rock looks stuck. Also, there was one though that was specifically marked. What is that? 35? That one is a blue circle. It says natural hiding spot. Let's look at the key here. Number 35. On a small elevated ledge in the rock overhangs large round hole. Yeah, you have to put bananas in all these. And the large round hole. Where is this large round hole? Oh, up there. The big giant hole. Understood. Oh my gosh, you need so many bananas. This is ridiculous. Also, I still haven't seen the Gerudo lady anywhere. And I wonder why the Yiga clan mascot is a frog. I don't know of any lore, quote unquote, that explains that. There's no dragonflies over here. That's annoying. Oh yeah, you can finally run like for reals now, yo. That's nice. There you are. A duplex bow. I need one of these. We're dropping one of the other ones that I have. I need a duplex bow for the little kid quest. Oh, I didn't take a picture of the mighty banana. Oh, what is that? That looks like a shrine. Oh, don't do this. Oh. Here's my arrow. All right, let's see what we got going on over here. Warm Saflina. What does this say? If you seek power untold, offer a shining blue stone? Is that a sapphire? No. It's gotta be. Oh, a luminous stone. Dirt. I mean, I would definitely consider a sapphire to be more shining than, or blue than a luminous stone. All right, we're gonna mark this with a gem. Show Dantu Shrine. Let's go check it out. Two bombs. Oh, I can hear stuff moving in the other room. Okay, nice miss. Hey, a chest. Nice. All right, what is going on up here? Ah, I see. Okay. Oh, we got a switch back here. Oh, I see. Okay. Look at that. And I got all the chests, which is good. All right, what do we got going on here? Oh, we got a thing over there. Oh. Well, now what? I have to put both bombs on here. Oops. Oh, I think I know how to do this. Here we go. Oh. Hit my head. Oh, am I gonna hit my head here too? Oh. Almost made that. Oh, so close. Okay, I need to figure out... I wonder if I can do this. Use a bomb arrow. There we go. Okay, and then boom. And that's number 4, which is great. So now I can get another heart once we get back to Gerudo Town. All right. Also, it said when I looked at the guidebook, it said that the The coarse seed was on like the upper ledge of the donut. All right, let's read number 35 again here. On a small elevated ledge in the rock overhangs large round hole. So maybe that somewhere there or there. It's just a rock that needs to be picked up. So if I see one of these that's not a frog, that's probably the rock. But I don't see any that are not. Ah, shoot. So I gotta be up there or something. Whoops. Okay, so not that. Ah, it is that right there. I don't know if I can get up there from here. Oh, actually, you know what? I can. If I go... I stand right here. And do this. Aha, ha, ha. Also, there's Pharaon over there. Pharaon the dragon. Bye-bye. See ya. Alright, and then we want to go this way. Oh. Come on. Disappear or something. Oh, I missed. How come there's no more on the ground? That's lame. Duplex bow. I also didn't get any arrows from them, which is frustrating. Oh, that's a torch. That's a torch. The torch is a clue, by the way. You can just go around and set all these on fire. A couple of these have chests in them. Just don't remember what's in them. Hopefully arrows. Sapphire is good. Why am I using the sword on these keys? I'm gonna just use this torch and grab a new one. Alright, so I don't remember which one's the correct one. What's this? Oh, vicious sickle. Okay. Nice, purple rupee. Really? Nothing? Alright, and then this is the correct way. Yep. Like I said, still don't know where that Gerudo went that I was supposed to find. We can drop this though and grab a different one. Where are they at? Here we go. All right, and then we're gonna switch to sneak armor and the snow quill headdress. All right. Oh, hey, look, I found the Gerudo. What are you doing here? This is the hideout of those Yiga thieves who stole the Thunder Helm. If they spot you, they'll call their friends for sure. There's no way you can take them all on. Only had some way of distracting them, but I don't know how. All I ever see them do is patrol and eat bananas. I haven't seen anything else that you could exploit as a weakness. Listen, this place is dangerous. You should get out of here while you can. I can take care of myself. I mean, I could open it for you. Maybe. I don't remember how to get her out of here. Okay. Is there a way to get her out of here? I'm gonna check the walkthrough quick. Also, I'm gonna save now that I'm here. Cannot save right now. Okay, fine. Walkthrough. Gerudo quest. And 11:21. Jeez. right. So I found the section that's talking about it. Okay, it doesn't say that you can release her, so I don't know if you can. Potentially? Wanted good sized horse. Rush room rush. An ice guy. Tools of the trade. Medicinal Molduga. The eighth heroine. The forgotten sword. Club secret. Side quest Thunderhelm, the mystery polluter. Ah, the search for Barta. The trainer in the courtyard in the west corner of Gerudo town. Head of the Gerudo Great Skeleton in the far southwest of the region. And you'll find Barta under the fossil's head. What? I went over there. Oh no, I did not go to that, I guess. 250. What? See page 253. Oh my gosh, she was right there. Head of the Gerudo Great Skeleton in the far southwest of the region. You'll find Barta under the fossil's head. Give her a hardy durian to save her, then return to Rihanna. She will thank you with a silver ruby. Oh, so that is like... Yeah, I have not been there yet. It's asking me to go way down here. I went to this one. I thought it was talking about this skeleton. No, it's talking about this skeleton right here. So that one does not count. Oh, if you crouch. Can you throw the banana? Oh, you can. Nice. All right. Alright, so we're gonna do the cheatsy way here. It's also the profitable way because bananas everywhere. Boom. Ooh, nice. Topaz. Alright. I kind of hate this part. I don't really remember how to get on top of these walkways. Oh, don't do that. I mean, I might have to do that. Just do it when I want to and not when the game just forces me to. All right, so we got a guy there, guy there, guy there. Is there a ladder that goes up to the top there? I don't think so. Ah, but there's a ladder right there. Okay. This ladder brings you to here, which then allows you to get up top. Okay. So what's this guy's pattern here? Oh, there's a ruby right there. Oh yeah, I forgot this place has a ton of gemstones hidden around it. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, oh, oh. Hmm? Oh, oh, oh. Shoot. I don't know if he's gonna see that or not. Yeah, he's not gonna see that. It's unfortunate. There we go. Okay, I'm pretty sure I remember more gemstones being hidden around here somewhere. I just don't quite remember where. Oh, here's a chest. Silver rupee, I will take it. I don't see any more, so maybe I got them all, potentially. Okay, where's this guy at? I need to wait for that guy to turn around. All right, and then I want to make sure he's not going to follow me in here. I think we're good though. Come on. Nice. Another topaz. Ruby. Dang, this place has got a lot of nice stuff. What do we got here? Mighty banana. Of course, why not? I took your picture. All right. And now we can... Oh. There we go. Can I save here? No? Okay. What we can do is switch to better armor now. Here we go. I should pull my camera out too, so I can take a picture of this boss. Speaking of taking pictures of bosses, I just realized that I never took a picture of Windblight Ganon. Hey! Who the heck are you? What are you doing in my napping spot? Wait a minute. Thing on your hip. Is that... could it be a Sheikah slate? That's a Sheikah slate, then that means... yeah, it's you! You're that Link guy I've been looking for. What luck. My scouts are out in the field looking high and low, but you just wander into my hideout. Oh, excuse me. I haven't introduced myself yet. I must go on my evil guy monologue. I am the leader of the Yiga clan. The strong, the burly, the one and the only. Master Koga. Now prepare yourself. I thought I could stasis that. Alright. I don't remember this fight being too hard, so this should be pretty quick. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. My bad. Oh, come on, man. Being way too impatient. There we go. All right. Also, his little knee pad things remind me of Pose from other Zelda games. Oh my gosh. A blood moon in the middle of the fight. Nice. Who would have thought I'd be done in like this by this guy of all people? Think I'm just gonna let this stand? Do you? I almost lost my temper there. Oh, what a pain. Can't go out this way. What to do, what to do. Ah, I got it. I need to bust out my serious moves. A secret technique taught by my father's mother's father. It will destroy you. This is the end. Oh, maybe it's just a tad too big. Are you still over there? No matter. Pretty soon it'll be gone, not just from my line of sight. Only the leader of the Yiga clan can use this secret tech. No. Coward, I shall be remembered. The Yiga clan will track you to the ends of Hyrule. Oh look, I got a chest. I wonder what's inside. The Thunder Helm? What? No way. Who would have guessed? Is there actually anything down there? Can I save now? I can. All right. Anything else? Anything else around here I should be aware of? No. Okay. All right. Yeah, you can't go down there. All right, what we can do though is put the, oh, look at that. Also, you can deactivate or disable these. So if you don't like one of the champion perks, you can just not use it. Where are the snow boots? Here they are. I put the snow boots on. Do I lose my unfreezing bonus? I think I lose my unfreezing bonus. Set bonus unfreezable. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Why is there just a chest here? I think this is a trap. Nope. Well, it might still be, but... Hey. Yep. Ooh. Taking some heavy hits here. Hold on a second. Oh, that's right. I didn't make any more good food. Gosh. I don't want to use the Flame Blade sword. You can use the Fire Rod. This will work. Where is the tower in relation to where I am? That's what I want to know. Because I just want to go straight for the tower. It's south of me. Okay. I was not expecting that. Oh, but there's a shrine up ahead of me, though. So let me hit up this shrine first. Oh, wait. Which way am I going? Oh, wrong way. There's a shrine somewhere over here. If it's not over here, it's above me. The Hero Mo Shrine. Yeah, it shows it as actually being right on the border here. Like right here. So I actually need to go back. So it's somewhere up there is what it looks like. See if I can find anything here. That was close. What is that? Just a bush. Okay. Where is this shrine? Okay, what's it called again? The Hero Mo Shrine. So let's go to the shrine section of the book here. I'm gonna go to Gerudo because I believe it's in Gerudo. Here we go. Gerudo Tower Shrines. Shodanto. What's the one I'm looking for? Hero Mo. I'm looking for Hero Mo. Wow, okay. So it's not, it's in the wasteland. Hey, there's the Kima Zeus. I already did that one. What the? Key Hero Mo. These are like Hylia shrines. Ano, Gino, Dakota, Sumasama, Kima Zeus, Dakochache, Rakazunzo, Awakath, Dila Meg, Okayu, Coarse Ohu Shrine, Nisei Suma. What the heck? It's not listed. It's not listed. So it's on this little map here. Hero Mo. I'm gonna Google it quick. Let's see what I find. Kihiro Mo Shrine. Kihiro Mo Shrine is one of the 16 DLC shrines in the Gerudo region of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Note that this shrine can only be accessed when starting the expansion Champion Urbosa's Song DLC quest. Okay, so I don't need to worry about it now then. Got it. Alright, that being said, Gerudo Tower is southwest. It's this way. Look at that Lizalfos over there. You can stay there, bud. Should be able to see it soon, I think. Maybe not. No? Nice. Hey, there's a rock over there. Just kidding, it's a bush. Thought it was a rock. Hey, we've got a frozen talus. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. First off, I need to heal up a bit. Raw prime meat. Party truffle. And then let's take a mighty elixir. Possible. Let's check my weapons here. I think we're good with the forked boomerang. Or we could use the sledgehammer. Flame blade would be good too. Actually, we'll start with the fire rod, and once we stun him, then we can switch to the thingamajig. Oh, I forgot. This is on his back, isn't it? I forgot that this guy's weak point is on his back. Nice. Okay. Why are these guys so hard? Oh. Oh. I'm not really too sure how I'm supposed to fight this Frost Dallas. I've never really figured this out. Oh my gosh.
It is my pleasure.
He just fell on me and took all of my health. That was not cool. There we go. All right. Harvest the rest of this stuff now. Ooh, topazes and rubies. Very nice. I don't think I got a single diamond out of that though, which is unfortunate. But you might have to go to the Death Mountain and fight Fire Talus or whatever it's called in order to get diamonds from fighting them, or just the Stone Talus, either or. Okay, so there's that tower. Couple more sandstorms everywhere. All right, purple rupee, fair. Okay, where the heck am I? Where's this Gerudo Tower? Oh my gosh, it's like right here-ish. Okay. Oh, hey, look, it's right there. Wait. Wrong weapon. Knight's broadsword, nice. Oh, I can't carry anymore. Lame. That's fine. Well, actually, let's drop this and see what this gives me. That's 26. Okay, yeah. I'm cool with that. Oh my gosh, I forgot just how absolutely high up Gerudo Tower was. Was that Cass though? Cass. I love Cass. Ooh, butterfly. Yes. Gimme the butterflies. This is a secret tool that'll help us later. All right. Okay, let's see if we can make it over there. I'm pretty sure we can. Oh, I couldn't save first as well. Make sure that we actually make it. Oh yeah, easy. Except the temperature is creeping up. Alright, temperature's fine. Temperature might be up because I'm wearing a fire weapon. That might also be part of the problem. Sheikah Tower activated. Alright, this is finally going to give us our first Cass puzzle as well, which we don't have yet. Scanning area. Very nice. Okay, we can remove that. Also, we're gonna switch to a different weapon. I don't know why I'm doing it the hard way, but whatever. Hey, look, it's not so hot anymore.
Oh.
What if? No. But then... Oh, forgive me. I was lost in a song written by my late teacher. He wrote it for the hero who fell to the calamity 100 years ago. So much time has passed, and yet the hero has not yet returned. But my teacher always kept faith. I hope to play the song for the hero someday, so I practice it often. Forgive me, it seems I've prattled on. I know a song about this place. Would you like to hear the ancient verse passed down in this region? Yes. Excellent. Without further ado. As light shines from the northwest skies, in the tower's shadow, an arrow flies. Pierce heaven's light to reveal the prize. Pretty sure I already missed it, but I could try to get there. I still don't quite understand the lyrics, but knowing my teacher, they're the key to revealing a secret. Best of luck, and may the light illuminate your path. Way is the shadow going? Shadow is going the wrong way. Wonderful. Do you just shoot an arrow at the sun, or what do you do? No? Okay. All right. Let's fast travel back up to the top here. Because before we go back to Gerudo, whatever, Gerudo Town, I want to get a picture of the 8th heroine and the statue at the top of whatever the mountain is. If we get a picture of both of those, we can actually complete the Snowboot quest line immediately once we get back. So we need to go to Gerudo Summit, but then we also need to go right here and take it. So we need to take a picture of this, and then we need to take a picture of the statue that's up here on Gerudo Summit. It's somewhere around here. I don't know exactly where. It's apparently not big enough to show up on the map. So, but this statue is absolutely massive, so not too worried about that one. Oh, I do see that there's a couple skull places here. Interesting. Oh, there's 3, 4. Some runes or something there. 5 skulls. Oh, these are the enemy tree platform base things. That makes sense. Okay. All right. Well, I think that's going to be it for today, though. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I will be streaming again probably tomorrow. Not Thursday, but then I will stream on Friday, most likely. Saturday I am volunteering for help somebody that lives out in the country chop wood, because it's winter and they need wood. And then maybe Sunday. So keep an eye out. If I don't see you though, hopefully you have a fantastic rest of your week. And until next time, have a good one. Mythic out. See you later.